Look how they massacred my boy. Oh, actually, I took it apart. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this video here. I have my MN82S. I have it taken apart, and I've been driving this truck for a while now. I'd say probably 4 or 5 months. Probably put 4 or 5 miles on it, I'd say, judging from the trail drives that I do. One thing I noticed with this as I was driving it, that I noticed it was getting slower, and it seemed to eat battery a little faster and wasn't just getting the performance out of it that I was getting when it was brand new. So I checked a couple things, and I checked the rear axles, and they were binding up. So what I did prior to this video was I had greased them up, so now these spin freely, but the front axles weren't spinning as freely, so they were kind of dirty and gummed up. So that's what I have apart here. I've got actually a lot of it apart. But one thing I noticed with the axles, and this will be coming in a separate video, are some upgrades to it. I don't like how this axle is built. This is, keep in mind, this is sort of a cheap type of vehicle, toy. It's not really a hobby grade model, but one thing I didn't like was how this just through friction just spins inside of this this wheel hub here, the way this is put together. So this is the front axle and how it can steer. And one thing I noticed was I wasn't getting, on the front wheels, I wasn't getting true contact, nice perpendicular contact with the ground, nice and straight. I noticed that the wheels were sort of canted to the sides like this. And the reason why, I think, is because of this plastic. Just when you have the weight of the vehicle on this, it was just sort of the way that this is all put in here when it's put together. It seems to be wobbly. It just has a lot of wobble to it. Plus, there's no metal bearing surface on it. You can kind of see how the plastic is just scuffed up and scratched just as it spins inside of its hub here. I'm not sure what this piece is actually called, but this is what the screw goes through. It actually keeps the wheel on the hub. And I have different tires. I don't know about you guys, but you probably do too. I've got the stock tires. I've got some of these, if I can get it, I've got some of these, well, you can see them, these hobby sole tires that are bigger. And, you know, I switch tires frequently from if I'm doing some street driving or more serious off-roading and crawling. And the repeated screwing in the screw that holds this in, putting it in, taking it out, putting it in, taking it out. I was afraid that this is eventually going to strip. This is just plastic. So what I had done is I had ordered a whole new axle kit. The design is different. It'll be in a part 2 video. Basically, it's going to replace this, and it's going to have metal. So this part where the screw threads into will be metal instead of plastic. I just don't trust this over time. If you're especially if you guys are going to be like me and changing these wheels out from time to time, so that's a concern. The other thing is, so that this is the front axle all pulled apart. I'll put that all back together. The other thing that's coming for this truck is new rear suspension setup. I'm going to be getting rid of the leaf spring setup, and it's just going to be a single trailing arm with new shocks in the back that can support it. So that'll be a second part, so stay tuned for that. Again, I've never shown this before. I just have the one, as of now, the one video of the trail drive from the summer. This is my MN82S. Just a little bit of how I have it kitted out, so to speak, if you will. I didn't want to go crazy with the decals on it. I have the GoPro mount, which is what I'm using, the Hero 11 Black, but I also have another camera on the way that's going to be a lot lighter. It's going to be about 10 ounces lighter. The Hero Black is great, but I'm going to be getting a smaller camera that hopefully has good image stabilization, so you guys will see that. I'll test that out. And once it's all put back together, I'll do a different video on how I'm actually using the compartments and what I have in the boxes and things like that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm not even sure what I'm going to be calling this one. Probably a part 1 of upgrading the suspension and the axle. So thanks for watching, guys. subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.